Hello, namaste, welcome or welcome back to greetarot. So how are you? I hope you're doing good. I hope it's an amazing day for you. So if you're new here, if you like my content, please support my channel. If you have already supported me, thank you so very much. So in the description box, I have the text that I'm using in this reading. If you want the links, it will be in the description box. Okay, so the topic for today is all about your transformation, on who you are becoming. That's the topic. So as you can see, you have three groups to choose from. So for group number 1, you have this Scarab beetle. For group number 2, raven, and group number 3, owl. So take your time, choose a group that calls to you intuitively. Take your time. You would be drawn to an animal. Choose that animal spirit guide. Okay, the timestamps will be in the description box. Remember, these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And these are timeless readings as well. So whenever you watch this reading, might have a message for you. So I will see you in your... Hello, namaste, group number 1. You have chosen the Scarab beetle. Let's talk about your transformation. Who are you becoming? It's all about your transformation. Okay. So let's talk about you. I just heard focused intention. So if you have any intention, focus on that intention. Just give energy to that intention. So that's very important. I feel like you're becoming someone who is going to focus on your intention rather than being distracted here. So a lot of focus, concentration. You're becoming who will be concentrating on one task and moving on to another. If you have problem concentrating, I feel like if you're working on it, you will be able to focus on one thing. For example, if you're manifesting, what focus intention is? Your intention might be to make more money, but at the same time, you will be distracted with the lack of money, with the outcome. Sometimes we get distracted, and then what we are intending, we are not focusing on that, right? So if you want money, you got to focus on the abundance of money. And I feel like you're becoming someone who will be doing exactly like that. So yeah, so if you want success, you're not focusing on failure, rather you're focusing on success. You will be watching content where people are talking about successful people, or you will be reading books about successful people. So you are going to give the energy to the things that you want to achieve. That's something I'm seeing here, and that's a good thing. Yeah, so let's see. All about your transformation, group number 1. Oh wow, look again, focused intention and faith. It matches you. I really feel like it matches, because when we have an intention, like this is my intention, this is my dream, this is what I want to work, you're very clear with your intention, and with faith we can have the focused intention, right? We'll just focus on the thing that we want. But when we don't have the faith, what happens is we will not have that focus, because we will be distracted by the lack of something. Right? Again, a person who is wanting more money, instead of focusing on the abundance of money, that person will be focusing on the lack because of the lack of faith. But once a person has faith, like this is what I want to achieve in my life, I'm going to focus only on that. I'm not going to get distracted because of the things that happens, right? And I have utter faith that I will make this happen, make my dreams come true. So even though you haven't manifested the things that you want, your intention is going to be very clear, and you will be very faithful, like this thing will happen. And once we are in that energy, of course we will see our manifestations. So that's cool, that's nice. So keep the faith, right? And I feel like this will start because right now already you have started noticing the miracles the faith brings. I really feel like that. And small miracles, it will start with small things, and then as you focus on it, right, more and more, you will be able to get big things. For example, there is a theory for red car. When we focus, like I want to see this much red cars, I will start counting red cars. You will be seeing a lot of red cars, because our brain is like directed to that, like that only. When we are focusing on the abundance of money, we will be seeing money. First maybe some coins, then maybe people will be talking about money in a good way, like we will be attracting that only. So keep the faith. I feel like you're becoming a very faithful person. You're believing in yourself, you're believing in your own intention. Finally, sometimes what happens is we have intentions, but we are like, I want to make this dream of mine come true, but at the same time we are like, no, how I'll make it happen, is it even possible? And that doubt is the lack of faith, right? But here you're letting go of that doubt and just completely focusing on your faith, like, yes, this is possible for me, I know it, I'll do it, and I'm gonna go for it. Rest, I'll give it to divine. That kind of energy is what I'm getting here. Yeah, that's nice, right? So let's see the charms as well. So who are you becoming? All about your transformation. Again, it feels like this, this image, one thing leads to another, another things leads to another, and as this energy gains momentum, your faith is also becoming more stronger. Like once you think this thing is going to happen, you see it in a small way happening, and that leads to you believing in yourself more and more and more. Yeah, that's what I get. I'm getting that kind of energy. You believing in yourself more and more and more. So yes, you are going to believe that it's possible for you. Something that you thought that it's not possible for you, you're going to change it and believe it's possible for you guys, and you're making it happen. So let's see. All about your transformation, group number 1. I heard smile more. I feel like you'll be smiling more as well. Of course, when our energy changes, you will be more happy, you will be smiling more. Oh, again, wow, these 2 charms, right? We have the knife, knife, and we have the elephant. And when I saw elephant, I saw the image of Lord Ganesh, and he is the Vignaharta, right? He is the person, he is the god to remove obstacles from our path. He removes obstacles, he grants us our blessings. And here with this knife, you cutting all your distractions and having faith that this thing is possible for you. That's who you're becoming here. You are like this knife, cutting the things that is distracting you from the things that you need to focus, right? So if you want to have more money, you're cutting the thoughts like the lack of money. No, I'm not focusing on that. I'm cutting that and I'm focusing on more abundance, because that's what I want to see in my life, and having more faith in it. And again, with this too, I feel like Lord Ganesh is definitely on your side, letting, he is working to get rid of the obstacles. As you work with your mindset, you will be seeing the obstacles fading away, right? So yes, okay, so maybe for some of you, you really believe in Lord Ganesh, or maybe you've been chanting mantras of him as well. And you know what, we have this flow energy as well. You're going to take life as the water. You're going to flow with it. You're not going to go against, right? Yes, that's beautiful. So let's see more. Your transformation, group number 1. All about your transformation. And interestingly, you have the purple color. Definitely you're believing more in divine, you're believing more in Ganesha. Yes, maybe you will be maybe you're going to temples as well more. Maybe you will be seeing that you are attracted to these kinds of positive places more. You will be, whenever you get time, you visit a temple. I see that as well, or any holy places. For some of you, maybe you will be reading more spiritual text as well. Maybe you will be attracted to more content that is spiritual in nature. Maybe you will be attracted to meditation, walking in nature. That is something I'm seeing here. So let's see what else. I even feel like this is very specific. So a person who listens to very strong music, very kind of depressing music, he's changing his playlist, and now it's only like the spiritual music, or maybe the music that is very beautiful, the lyrics are beautiful, that kind of again, it can start you changing your life, means you cutting the distractions. Once we start cutting the distraction from our life, the path ahead also, there will be no obstacles, right? Yes, because we are cutting the distractions, we are changing ourselves, and we are having more faith. So of course, universe will bring that to us, isn't it? So yes, I feel like many small changes you are already making, and you will be making more changes as you move forward in this journey. I feel like that. So let's see. Let's talk about your transformation. I'm really seeing a person who listens to loud music He's changing, like that's the energy. He's changing to listen to soft music that doesn't give this person a headache. Maybe after listening to this music, you had to had headaches, massive headaches, but then to you used to listen, maybe you used to listen music in like loud music, but now you can't do that. You hear it very, very slow and very comfortable, the music that gives you comfort. That's what you're going to listen. I feel like that. That's just an example, like that. Maybe look back and you might have already made these changes. And that's why, because you are operating from a positive space, because you're cutting out the distractions. Sometimes loud music can distract us instead of making us focused, right? And as you're cutting the distractions, maybe this can be with your addictions. Maybe if you were a person who used to smoke, maybe you're already cutting on it. Maybe you're already working on it. So as you cut the distractions, the obstacles that is not under your control will also be fading away. That's what it feels like. Yeah. So let's see. All about your with the scarab, the scarab, your image is like the wings are not spread out. If you look at it, right, the image, the scarab, the wings are not there. It feels like you haven't realized your ultimate potential, and you're going to realize it. Right now you're in this position, you're understanding more about yourself, you're making the small changes, but you haven't realized your ultimate potential, because you have to cut a lot of things. So you're in this process, you're in this journey of this cutting. As you cut, you will be understanding more about your potential. I feel like that there is more to come. Okay, the overflow, again, the water energy is very, very strong here. We have this flow energy, so things are going to flow because you are flowing. You're not going against the flow, like because of your faith is important aspect, right? The way we pray is also very important. Sometimes we pray and it feels like we pray for health, at the same time we are not seeing in our health. So it's like we are actually not praying for health, because we are seeing ourselves in suffering, right? But you're changing that concept. I feel like that. So if you're praying for something, for money, you're seeing yourself abundant, and that's why it's going to overflow. And I even feel like you're making this small changes regarding your health, regarding the way you think, and it's all actually making your life better and better and better. And you will be seeing the areas where there was no flow, there is going to be flow. Yes, there is grounding. Look, we have the root chakra, ground and center, and we have the starseed element as well. You're recognizing your own power. You have recognized your power a little bit. You're recognizing your own habits. I feel like that is not good for you. The habits that doesn't ground you. Again, when root chakra is unbalanced, we are not grounded, we are not feeling stable. Financially, we are not feeling stable. In relationship, we are not feeling stable. Within ourselves, we are not feeling stable, right? And once we don't feel stable, we are not going to flow. We will be flowing against, because we don't have faith, right? Because we are not feeling secure in ourselves. But here, what I see, that the transformation is here. As you cut the small things, the small things can be like cutting foods that are not good for you, right? Then and as you cut those foods, you will be feeling good. Maybe decluttering your cupboard, decluttering your home, decluttering your space. These small things is actually grounding you. I feel like that you're already doing that in some way. You're letting go of certain emotional things that doesn't serve you. You're letting go of your past. And you're coming, I feel like, as I told, you're in this process of understanding your own potential. You haven't realized, but you are in the process. You're understanding more and more and more about yourself. That's what I have to say here. So keep doing what you're doing. Faith works wonders. So take care of yourself. Keep doing. I feel like you are doing what needs to be done right now. So keep doing it, because there is more to come. There is more magic to come in your life here. With the starseed element, you are, I feel like you are entering a stage where you are focusing more on spirituality, more on faith, more on hope, more on positivity, rather than focusing more on this negative side of life. You're focusing more on positive side of life. That's what I feel like. Yeah, that's your transformation. as I told, from cutting the music, changing the foods, changing the thoughts. That's how. Maybe watching the content you watch, you might be changing that. The people you follow, you might be changing that. The books you read, there's a lot of changes you're already making. That's building a lot of faith in you, and more faith we build, more we flow, right? And that's what is happening here. So let's see. Okay. Oh wow, we have the Demeter with the harvest. Look at the grapes. Yes, the story is like Demeter is the mother of Persephone, and Persephone, she is the wife of the underworld. So I feel like Demeter is a single woman, single mother, right? And she raised her daughter with a lot of love and care, but then her daughter went to the underworld, and then she wanted her daughter back, and I think there was some sort of she's the one who cares for the nature, and she didn't care. There was problems, and then they made a solution, right? Like 6 months Persephone will be with her husband, and 6 months Demeter will be with Persephone will be with her mother. So again, she got what she wanted. Even for 6 months, she wanted her daughter to be with her, and she got it, right? It feels like that kind of energy, where she's so focused on getting that thing she wanted, and she focused and she got it. Even if it's for 6 months, she has her daughter with her, isn't it? So that's something I feel like, again, her faith, like she had that faith, like she will get her daughter back, and she wanted it. Like she wanted her daughter back, and she wanted to see her daughter, but she was not able to see because her daughter was in the underworld, and she fought for it. She stayed true to herself, and finally her faith won, right? Like that only, your faith will give you a lot of harvest. So have that focused intention here, guys. The more you're focused on the things that you want, you're going to see it grow. And keep cutting all the distractions that is not serving for you. Right? Okay, so let's see what else. Group number 3. A number that you might be seeing is 222. I feel like that. Wow, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the King of Cups. I feel like you're grounding yourself. You're not up in the air anymore. Yeah, and I even feel like if you needed something, if you're someone who has a lot of overthinking, a lot of anxiety, maybe you used to take medicines. And the transformation is that you're working with yourself, you're working with, you're working with the divine in a way. I feel like you're co-creating with universe. And I feel like if there were certain medicines that you used to take for your anxiety or anything, you will be cutting on that as well. Again, your mindset is improving, group number 1. The more you're having faith, the more you're seeing that you're focusing on the positive things, right? And the more you focus on the positive things, the more good things are happening in your life. And the more good things happen, you understand, like, this thing is not good for me, that thing is not good for me, this content is not good for me, I got to avoid this, and you're cutting one by one. And as you do that, you're seeing like you're very grounded. You're connected with earth, right? Very grounded energy. You're not up in the air, not feeling unstable. You're rather feeling stable. You're feeling like, yes, I'm being protected, I'm being safe. You're feeling safe within yourself. That safety, like, this is mine, I will get it, my dreams are possible. Like, even though you didn't have that thing right now in your life, you know that it will come, and that's giving you a lot of peace. And with this King of Cups, I see that your mental health is improving, your physical health is improving, because you're cutting a lot of things, maybe people, maybe situations, maybe past memories, maybe past, the things that we have in our home that is not serving for us, the eating habits, the drinking habits, whatever habits is it, you're cutting one by one, and you're seeing that your mental health is improving drastically, your physical health is improving drastically, and you're feeling safe within yourself, you're feeling grounded. That's who you are becoming, right? That's the thing. And for some of you, you will be also seeing that how we feel really, really impacts our life, right? So if you're getting up in the morning and we are getting up with a positive thoughts, you will be seeing how that positive thought influence impacts the whole day. You will be seeing that. And whenever you're feeling negative, how that day is going also, you will be seeing the difference very well. And that's why you will be cutting a lot of things from your life, right? So yeah, and that's why you're getting into the state of flow where you're taking care of your well-being. Your well-being will be your first priority. Your mental health will be your first priority. And as you see that you're making that your first priority, you will be seeing the tasks that you're stuck on. You will be moving forward on those tasks. The tasks that you procrastinated, you will not be procrastinating. That's something I feel like. There's a lot of clearing happening here. A lot of releases happening here. Yeah. So let's see. Keep doing it because you're going to understand more about yourself. So keep making these small changes, guys, because it's going to influence you in big ways. Yeah, so let's see. Okay. I heard whenever you feel like you cannot do something about this thing, right? Give that baggage to divine. You don't have to carry that. If you cannot do something, that means it's not in your hands. If you can do something about it, do it. But if it's something that you cannot do, give that baggage to divine. Oh, empathetic star seeds. Oh wow, look, we have the starseed elemental and you have this empathetic starseed. You're recognizing who you really are, guys. I feel like you have been suffering because you didn't realize who you were, right? You didn't realize how what kind of person you are. Mostly it happens with people who are a little bit a little bit introvert. If I feel like they are being judged as well. I'm getting that kind of energy. Maybe whenever you used to go to large crowds, you as a child you didn't like it, so you told your mom that I don't want to be there, and maybe it caused a lot of stress. Maybe your mom didn't understand you and you thought that it's something in you that you need to change, so you tried to people please, right? You tried to fit in, and you know that you don't fit in there, but you tried and tried and tried. I feel like now you're not doing that. Now you're not trying to fit in anymore. That's what you're cutting. Like, now I don't want to go. I'm not going to go to that group because it takes so much of energy from me, right? I take other people's energy that I don't want. So that can be the also thing that you are connecting to your heart more, and that can also be the reason your mental health is improving, because you're not doing something that you don't want to do, right? So that's something I'm seeing here. Yeah, you are very empathetic people, and somehow somewhere, because of the society, because sometimes people just don't understand other people, right? Sometimes our parents doesn't understand our personality, like who we are, and we get misjudged, and then we think that something is, we are a problem, right? So we try to change, and the more we change, we are not happy because it's not our true nature, right? It's not our true nature. We are becoming someone else that who we are not, right? And here you realizing, yeah, I'm not meant for large crowds, and I need some space for myself. I need my alone time, and now I'm not going to feel guilty to have that alone time for myself. Now I'm not going to feel guilty if I'm not going somewhere, right? That's that kind of vibe you're getting in. That's the cutting here, right? You're cutting yourself from that people pleasing qualities, and that's why you don't have that much overthinking as well. A lot of stimulation is coming because of it, because you're overthinking so much, like I have to go there, I have to do that, I have to do that, I have to call that person, I have to do that, I have to show up when you don't want to show up, and it's so much of that in your head, yeah, and it's giving you a lot of anxiety. Now you're like, no, I don't have to do that, maybe I'll cut that today. I don't want to call that, I'm going to cut that. This is important, so I'll do that. This is not important for me, so I'm not going to do that. Like you don't want to fit in anymore. In a way, I feel like that you are understanding your own true nature, and that's That's creating, that's what you're understanding, and that's why that flow is coming here. Yeah, I really feel like that. You're cutting on that habits as well. A lot of habits you're already changing. You're understanding you're somewhat different and you're accepting it instead of fitting in. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, you're coming in your total power, guys. That's what I feel like with this witch card coming up. For some of you, you might resonate with the term witch, right? You might have felt always different. You might have been attracted to certain things, like certain like, yeah, right, you might have been attracted to certain things that your family didn't approve of, right? Maybe you were attracted to tarot cards, you wanted to learn about it, but your family didn't approve of. Maybe you wanted to do spells. Somehow, somewhere, I feel like you tried to fit in so much that you lost your own essence, and I feel like now you're taking power back by cutting all that habits one by one by one by one, and you are becoming your authentic version of you. And that's why the more you're becoming that authentic person that you are, that's why your mental health is drastically improving here. That's what I feel like here. Yeah, you're taking your power back, you're taking the control of your own life, you're not giving control to other people. Sometimes when we are, yeah, when we people please, we are so afraid what other people think of us, right? But once we have that control, we don't care like what other people think of us, what they think about our eyes, what they think about our body. It doesn't matter at that time. So so like that only, you're also owning up, like, yeah, it doesn't matter if this person thinks about me. What I think about myself is the important thing, right? Because I am in my mind thinking my thoughts. This person is not going to think for me. So how I feel about myself is important. And the once you are accepting yourself, you have that power. And slowly but surely you're getting there. You're not there yet, but you are. You're starting with this one, which I feel like you're getting there. Okay. Oh, we have the karmic bond. Like, yeah, sometimes we have to let go of something in our life. Yeah, some sort of things are not under control, right? Where we are born is not under our control. Yeah, and sometimes it's very hard, and we think why we are born like this, why we are born in this situation, in this place. Well, that's maybe because of a lesson that you had to learn, and I feel like you are actually, look, energetic clearing. You are balancing your karma. You're clearing one thing, and as I told, you're living your truth now. This all sums up, right? You were mistaken. You didn't, like, again with this mirror. You didn't see how beautiful you are. You didn't see who you really are. So you tried to fit in, fit in, fit in, and the more you tried to fit in, your mind was full of clutter, right? Because you have to do that for them, even though you don't want to do it, right? Yeah, sometimes it's like that. You have to hug that person that you don't want to hug. When you're kids, maybe your parents made you dance in front of people that you didn't want to do, right? And then when you grow up, you did it, and you might not enjoy a lot of things that you're doing, right? I feel like the things that you don't enjoy, but it's making other people happy, but it doesn't make you happy, you're cutting all those things. That's what you're doing right now. Keep on doing that. And the more you do it, you're rewriting your story, right? And you're taking your power back. And as you do that, start with these small changes. You're doing amazing. Keep on going, because there is going to be flow. Keep on working on your faith. The more you have that faith, the balance, the karma will be balanced. Yes, where we are born, what name we are given, maybe it's not under our control, but now, right now, you're realizing that this life, now you have control. Now you can do what you want to do, right? Once we don't give our personal power to other people, yeah, how we give personal power to other people? When we give our emotionally, when we are invested in other people, if they judge us, we take it very seriously. But once we are like letting go of that core, we are cutting that core, and we don't care what they think. That's how we take our personal power back, and we create a reality that we want, because we are focusing on our personal power, right? We are focusing on the things that we want to achieve rather than making them happy. We are trying to make ourselves happy, and the more happy we are, the more high vibe we are going to be, right? And it's actually good for a planet. That's something you need to realize, I feel like. So let's see the final message. You don't have to carry the pain of anyone. It's not your duty. Yeah, sometimes we feel like we are here to carry the pain of them. If they are hurt, we have to be hurt. Yes, we can support them, we can give them love, but we don't have to feel the same level of pain. Yeah. So let's see the final message here. Oh, extremes with a hot moon, and look, resilience. I feel like it's very tough. Again, she's like taking all the garbage and she's taking on her back. Do you need that? You're like, no. It has given me so much of hotness, like so much of anger, right? I feel like many of you are releasing a lot of anger as well. Yeah, because you were not understood as a child. Your potential was not understood. And whenever you tried to do something, maybe people told you, you're not good enough, you cannot do that. And maybe there is a lot of anger that you're slowly but surely you will be clearing that. I even feel like as you work with this, there will be days when you will feel that rage. Because why this person did that to me, why my mom didn't understand me, why my father didn't understand me, why they did that to me. Like some days you will be like that, full of rage. I feel like whenever you feel that kind of anger, I'm getting like grounding with, using Mother Earth, nature will be a very good thing. Planting seeds, so you can just give that energy to Mother Earth. It will be very good for you guys. Otherwise, it will burst in different ways that we don't want. Maybe you will react in a way. Yeah. Because sometimes what happens when we have that anger inside of us, and as we are healing, sometimes you will be bursting that anger. It will come out on occasions when it is not required, on small things. So we don't need that. So please work with your anger here. That's something I'm seeing here. Cool down whenever you feel like, yes, there's a lot of anger, and you can cool down by planting, by working with Mother Earth. I really feel like if you have a garden, go plant. It will really help you. So you can give that anger to Mother Earth, So that's the way you can transform that energy. That's something I'm seeing here. So I see that as you're healing, there will be a lot of anger that will be coming up. So don't feel bad. It's just give that anger to Mother Earth. Use a way to clear that energy, like to transform that energy, giving it to Mother Earth. That will be beneficial. Maybe for some of you, clearing your cupboard may help, but mostly I'm feeling like going out, doing some garden work will be very helpful here. Yeah, so that's what the message is for group number 1. It's all about your transformation. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. So, namaste, group number 2. You have chosen the Raven. Let's see what is the message. It's all about your transformation. Who are you becoming? This group is very intelligent group. I feel like you are very intelligent people. Maybe you don't see yourself as intelligent, but you are definitely very, very intelligent, because Raven is a very intelligent bird. I feel like that. I'm getting the energy of crows as well. So very intelligent people, but I feel like you don't see yourself as that intelligent. Mainly you're very emotionally intelligent people as well. I feel like you are becoming someone who is a secret keeper. You're someone who keeps the secrets very well, and you will be seeing that many people trust you. Okay, you're becoming a person who is going to be very trustworthy. People will come and share their secrets with you, and they know that you're not going to share it with anyone. You will keep it with you. I even feel like many people trust you with their problems, and they will be asking for your wisdom because they trust your wisdom. They see you as a person who is very intelligent. Okay, yeah, let's see. For group number 2, for my Raven viewers, who are they becoming? Group number 2, all about your transformation. Today here it's a gloomy day, it's a rainy day. So how's your weather? Where what's your weather right now? Is it good? Is it sunny? Is it cold? I don't know why I'm talking about weather though. Anyways, so let's see. I feel like sometimes weather is so unpredictable, and I feel like you are also very unpredictable people, or maybe you are becoming very unpredictable. People cannot predict what you will do next. Okay, so let's see. Yeah. What is the message for group number 2? I feel like you will be helping people. You're becoming someone who's helping people with their indecisions. Some, like for example, if you're a friend, your friend comes and they're very confused. They don't know anything, what to do. They're like in crossroads. You listen to them and you will be just like, just do this. It's so simple. And they will be like, yeah, I could have just done that. Like you are a person who is taking anxiety away from other people. That's who you're becoming. Okay. Yeah, look, oh wow, we have the surrender card. Oh my god, this is lovely. Okay, I feel like you're not forcing things anymore. You're surrendering. You're going with the flow, group number 2. And if there is any area of your life you're not finding success, the success is coming, because I feel like you're already in the process of surrendering. You're already not forcing anything. You're getting at this idea that yes, I can do a job without forcing and get the same results. And what is happening, you will be surrendering. You will be doing your job in a way that suits to you, in a way that makes you happy, and you will be getting the results in a way that will make you double happy, because it will be more than you expect. For example, sometimes if you have a business, right, and sometimes we try to do a lot and we try to force because we want amazing results. But here what is happening is, once we start forcing, we are not enjoying the work. We are actually forcing because we want the results, right? Because we are focused on the results here. What I see for you guys is like, now you're like, this is my job, I like it, I love it. Or maybe even though I don't like it, I'm going to do it in a way that makes me happy. I'm going to find joy in it because I'm surrendering, right? I'm not just focused on the outcome, rather I'm just surrendering to the flow. And like flow, I'm just surrendering, and I'm just going to do it in a way that makes me happy. And you're doing it in your business. You're seeing more client coming, more opportunities coming, recognition in your work as well. You're just not forcing anything. You're not stressing. You're just calm, centered, and you're surrendering. It feels like you're not focusing too much on the unknown, too much on the future. Rather, you're just like, today I can do this. I'm just going to do that. And as you become in this flow, you're seeing that the things that took a lot of effort from you, it's not taking that much effort. So without effort, you're getting the task done because you're doing it in a way that makes you happy, and you're getting good results. For example, if you're a student, right? So student means if there is an examination, you have to study a lot. So you might be someone who used to study like for 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, and then you didn't remember anything because there was so much of force. Now you're like, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to study for 5 hours, and I'll be in flow. I'll be just enjoying my studies. I'll be learning in a way where I'm relaxed, I'm free, I'm not bothered about the questions the questions about the questions. I'm just focusing on the subject and I'm learning. And you're in flow, you're surrendering, and you see that you're able to memorize easily. And then when you go take the examination, it's easy, right? It's easy and you get good results. That's the energy I'm getting here. So somewhere you were holding too tightly, you're letting loose off. You're becoming someone like that. Wow, that's beautiful. And I feel like as you are you are someone who actually help people with their anxiety. You don't even realize it somehow, somewhere. Maybe you look at yourself. Maybe your friends call you when they are a little bit stuck. You're the one they call you because they know that you will have some sort of solution that will make them calm. Or maybe your sisters, maybe your brother, or maybe your parents even call you. I feel like that if you're not staying with them, definitely. So yeah, for some of you, it's your friends, it's your co-workers. They feel like you have solutions to problems because you're very intelligent, you're very emotionally intelligent people. And again, unpredictability is also there. Like the answers you give, the solutions you give, it can be unpredictable, but but your solutions, when they hear, they understand what you're telling, and when they apply, the job is done, like the problems are solved. That's something I'm seeing here. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, you might not view as you might not see yourself as that intelligent person, but I feel like you're very intelligent. So I will do the charms. Okay, I forgot. So let's see the charms, and then we'll move on to the next set of the cards. Okay, so who are you transforming into? It feels like you're not rushing things anymore, like calmly doing things. It feels like you used to rush, and you're like, even though I rush, nothing good is coming out of it. Rather, I'm not getting the results. Now, what is the change is, you will not be rushing things, you will be in the flow, you will be doing things and taking the time, and then you will be seeing that results are good, better results, right? Yeah. If you're students, particularly with your studies, you're not stressing while you're studying. Many students do that, right? Because most of the students study before examination only, right? Yeah, it happens. And it's a lot of stress because there is so much to cover. And here I see that, okay, now my examination is at this time, it's okay, I cannot do. But stressing is not going to do anything. So you will be like, calm, I'll cover this, I will cover this, I will cover this, and you will be able to, take that information in. I feel like that. Rushing is not going to do any good to you guys. So you're surrendering, and that's nice. You're surrendering to the unknown. You don't want to know everything anymore. You're okay with the with the present. I feel like you're someone who's becoming, who will be utilizing your present in a way so they can have a beautiful future. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Are you very talkative people? If you're very talkative, I feel like you have been seeing that this over talking is also somehow messing with your plans. So I see that you're not going to over talk, you're not going to overshare if you do that. Okay, if you are someone who does that, you will be seeing that you will be cutting on that as well. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, your energy, a lot of energy will be there here. Yes, again, when we rush, like when we force ourselves to do things, we get drained very easily. Here I see that you're not forcing anymore, you're going with the flow, and whenever you need to relax, whenever you need to take a step back, you're taking that back, and then when you take that step back, when you surrender, when you rest, there is so much energy, like you can put like 2 times the energy, because you're not rushing anymore, because you're relaxed. And here with the starfish, that's the change here. I feel like that's the change you're making here. And if you are someone who multitask a lot of things, I see that you will be not doing that too much, because you're seeing like, when I multitask, nothing is done well, so I'll just focus on one thing first, and then I'll move on to the next thing. I'll take my time. That's who you're becoming. If you were a very hurry-burry kind of person, you're like, I'm gonna take my time. If it's self-care, if it's if it's even showering, if you were like, I have to do this in 5 minutes, la 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 la. No, what I said, I don't know, but it's like that only. You're taking your time. For some of you, if you're like fast talkers like me, maybe you will be taking that also slowly, maybe slowly talking. I think I should do that, but I can't sometimes. Anyways, so let's see. Okay, yeah, so let's see. So what else for group number 2? Okay, I just felt like saying this. If you want to have a cup of coffee, grab that, because it's going to be a long reading. I don't know, maybe some of you are like, oh, when this will end? I don't know, like it feels like it's like taking so long. It's not a small read, it's a long reading. So if you're busy right now, I feel like you should come when you're free. Okay, so let's see. We have the furred and feathered friends, endless opportunities. Oh my god, look at, she's so calm, she's so relaxed. Now she can see the endless opportunities she has, because her mind is calm. And now she's like, yeah, I can do this way. I can do this way. I don't have to run all the time. I can just manage, I can just organize. I even feel like you're finding shortcuts to do things in an effortless way. Yeah. So if there was a task that used to require a lot of energy, I see that you're finding ways in which you can do the same task in an effortless way, and you will not have to put that much energy also, and you will not be taking that much time as well. Something like that is there. I feel like it could be like you're reading some books, maybe you're watching some content and you're already working on it. Maybe you are getting rid of certain things that take your focus, and sometimes phone can be such a huge distraction. I have noticed that myself. When we, sometimes phone, when we are in kitchen, we want to cook, right? And so we will like, oh, let me hear something, or maybe let me hear an audiobook, and then we scroll and scroll, and we don't find a audiobook, and then we will look at the clock, then 15 minutes of scrolling, waste, utter waste. Right? I feel like those kinds of things that we do, you're actually cutting back on it. Okay, so that's something I feel like. And now you have more time to dream, because you're not wasting your time. You don't have to be in this hurry. So I really feel like you're becoming very organized, group number 2. Yeah, because you are in the surrender state. You're not overthinking about your future, so you're cutting all the distractions, and now you have like, this is my dream, so I can achieve it in this way, or this way. So which is the best way? This is the way that is the smallest. Like, again, this are, one task, lot of ways to do, and you're like, which is the smallest route? This is the smallest route, so I'm going to pick up, and you will complete it in a way that will take only small effort from you. That's what I'm getting here. And we have the furred and feathered friends. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like that maybe you will be seeing that you are very, you feel like you want to spend more time in nature, you want to spend more time with animals. Maybe you will be having that kind of a calling to spend more time with look at the birds in the nature. If you're called to do that, because it will heal you. Again, nature relaxes. So the whole point is like you're becoming relaxed. We can relax and create, right? I feel like that's what is happening. You're getting relaxed. You're not coming in your own way because of this hurry-burriness you have. You're cutting all that distraction. I feel like it's the simulation is the word. Like, sometimes we get so overstimulated with all the content that we are watching, and that's why we get anxious as well, and then it's too much. Like, then we are late to do everything. We cannot feel that calmness, right? Again, here you are in nature, connecting with the birds, animals. If you have pets, you will be spending more time with them, and you relax, and while relaxing, you're creating. That's the feel I'm getting here. So again, when you're relaxing, when you're relaxed, right, then that's when you get a lot of ways, because you're connected with the higher power, right? And you're finding ways and solution in which you can be more productive by putting less effort. That's what I'm getting here. You're finding ways like that. That's who you're becoming here. Let's see what else for group number 2. Plus energy. So let's see. All about your transformation for group number 2. What's the message here? Okay. Oh, interestingly, you have this transformation word. Yeah, okay. Anyways, let's see. Oh, wow, inner strength. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, you're finding your inner strength. You're becoming a person who has a lot of inner strength. If you are someone who is very anxious, or you get very stimulated, you are working on it, and you are going to cut that stimulation from your life. Overstimulation. Yeah, I feel like that. I hope I'm using the correct term, but it feels like sometimes. Have you looked at kids when they watch a lot of TV? When they watch a lot of TV at night, they are very excited. They cannot sleep because of that stimulation, right? And I feel like you will be cutting that one by one. There might be even things that you really love doing, but you're seeing it is creating that kind of problems, right? So you will be cutting that as well, and it requires a lot of inner strength, because sometimes some things that we love doing, like watching content. It can be anything, right? And once we recognize, yeah, it's not good for my mental health, and it's this thing is actually not good because of this thing that I'm doing right now. It's creating a lot of issues, and I'm not relaxed, and that's why I'm not able to perform as a student well. So for that, you will be cutting that thing that is creating that. I see that you will be taking your goals very, very seriously. You will be taking your studies. If you're a student, you will be taking your studies very, very seriously. Your main focus will be only that. Even if your friends are watching shows, even if there are a lot of popular shows, you're like, no, I got to have that inner strength to cut that thing, because it's creating so much of chaos in my mind, and I'm not able to focus on the things that are important, right? Like again, it can be anything, the content you're watching, maybe some food as well. Whenever you eat those kinds of food, maybe there is issues in your health, right? And you're like, yeah, it will require a lot of inner strength from a part, but I'm gonna do it because I know that it's best for me, right? And that's why your body is becoming, as you're taking care of your body, your body is becoming very relaxed. You're not in the race anymore, rather you're just in your own time. Yeah, you're using your time. You're not comparing your time with anyone's else time or something like that is also shown here. Yeah, so that's beautiful. Okay, I feel like you're becoming more connected, and you're connected to nature more and more and more. You're feeling very grounded. I see that. So let's see what else. Five of Pentacles. Okay, and look, we have the Knight of Swords. And these two energies, that's what I was talking about. Like, you do things in a hurry, like I want to do this, and you don't get the results, and you get disappointed, right? That's what you're changing. You're like, why I'm in this hurry? You're like, can I not relax and do this thing in a way that makes me happy? So you're focusing more on joy. Like if this is studies, you're finding a way that you find joy. Yeah, maybe studying is not a great thing. It doesn't give us that much joy sometimes, right? But you're doing it in a way that gives you that calmness, that peacefulness, and that joy. And as you do it in a way that is relaxed, this is like not in a hurry, right? That's what I'm getting. You're cutting that hurry-ness. I hope I'm making sense. This feels like there was this I have to do this, I have to do that, like it's like full on the top list in your mind, going, chatter. You're like cutting that one chatter, and you're calm and you're relaxed and you surrender, and yeah, you're like, yeah, this is one thing I have to do, I'll do that, I'll complete that, then I'll move on to the next task, then I'll do this, then I'll go complete that, and then I'll move on to the next task. So you're doing things in a way that's more productive. And that's why I was talking that you're very intelligent. You're utilizing your intelligence now because of this organization. You're organizing your mind, and what is happening is, like, when you're relaxed, when you're centered, you're doing the work, you're putting the effort, but it's not like, you will not feel like you're putting too much of effort, because there is no lot of chatter, because you have organized your mind. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Yeah. I feel like you're out of the competition as well. You have taken yourself out of the competition. You have taken yourself out of this comparison. Like, you don't care if someone is going ahead of you. I feel like that is also something that you have let go of, and it requires a lot of inner strength. You have been doing that already. Yeah. Keep going. Everyone's pace is different. Everyone is different, right? No one is same, and you're understanding that deeply. You're understanding it deeply. That's why the change. So let's see. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. Yes, you're understanding that you are the creator of your own destiny. Right? You are the creator. You can create anything. It feels like you have this blank canvas, and you're surrendering and you're creating with the divine. You're not forcing anything anymore. You're not someone who is like, oh, I have to know everything. If I do this, sometimes we are like that only. If I do this, will I get this much results? Then only I will do it. Otherwise, I'll not do it. So once we are in this energy, there is so much of indecision, isn't it? We are thinking about the future, whether this will work out or not, and then we are stressing about it. Then we are confused. Then we don't know what to do. Then we do it in a way that's not relaxed at all. We are stressed, right? You're changing that. Now you're like, you have this blank canvas right now. So how you're going to use this? Like, you're going to paint it in a way that's relaxed. Relax, and when you're painting, you're just in that energy, like you're just focusing on that, and you're enjoying that painting. So what will be the result? It will be amazing, it will be beautiful. Otherwise, it's all going to be scattered because you're stressing and painting. You have to do that. Oh, I have, again, it's like a person who is painting, and then they're thinking about the cooking they have to do. They're thinking about the responsibilities they have to do. And here I see that's what is changing. You're organizing in a way where when you are painting, you will be just focusing on that painting because you will be relaxed. And hence, you will get the amazing results that you're wanting to get. That's what the message is here. Okay, so let's see what else. Oh, wow. Okay, this card confirms that you are connected to the divine. She of the invisible ally. You can see the invisible. You are co-creating with the universe in a way. You don't have to do everything by yourself. That's what it is, right? That's what it is. When we surrender, we are relaxed. And the things that were tough is going to be easy because divine is also helping us. Again, with these opportunities, sometimes when we are not relaxed, when we are not connected, we don't know. We only have one way, the long way to do things. But here you're getting, I can do this way. I can do this way. You're getting that. Because universe is protecting you. Universe is with you, showing you ways, multiple ways. And that's why you're able to organize your mind, I feel like that. Wow, you're learning so much. You're learning so much about yourself. You're learning so much about how you can organize your mind. And it feels like you are using your intelligence now only. You have been so intelligent, but right now you are using it to your advantage. You have been using it to help other people, but now you're using it in a way that will help you. I feel like that. Again, for some of you, I see that you're a medium, if you resonate with it. So the messages are going to be very strong. And that's also the reason you're getting understanding, like I can relax. I don't have to hurry like this Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is always in a hurry. And when I'm in a hurry, I do things in a stressed manner because I'm in a hurry, and hence I don't get the results that I want, and it turns to be a disappointment, right? But you will be seeing when I'm relaxed, when I'm not in a hurry, when I'm enjoying it, when I'm finding the joy, I create and I get amazing results. That's who you're becoming. That's what the feeling is. Your connection with divine, with the invisible, is also going to be very strong. For some of you, I really feel like you can connect with your spirit guides. Everyone can connect, but your connection is very strong. You will be getting messages. You ask for a message, you get it. So just be open, because the signs are everywhere for you guys. Okay? Yeah. For some of you, I have to say, you are a medium. You are a medium. And that's the reason you can help other people. You get solutions out of nowhere because you have that feeling like this is the answer to it. Because you're guided all the time. But sometimes when it comes to you, you feel you're lost. Maybe the reason is when someone asks for a solution, you just give it because you feel that's the answer. But when it comes to you, you doubt. Let go of that doubt. Relax. Oh, wow. Keeper of silence, keeper of secrets. Like, that's the thing. You're going to keep a lot of secrets. And I even feel like it, this thing that you're doing, the organization that you're doing in your mind, the work that you're doing, you're going to keep it secret. You're not going to share it with anyone else. It's not because because you fear that everyone will get your secret. That's not that's not it. I feel like it's because I feel like you need your own space, your own time. You're understanding yourself more and more, so you feel like you need to keep this as a secret. So keep it, no problem, okay? But later, after you get the goal, when you reach the goal, you can share this information with other people as well. But for now, I feel like you will be keeping it a secret. You're becoming more mysterious as well. I feel like you will be diving deep into occult knowledge, mystical metaphysics. What is it called? The mystical topics, metaphysical. What is it called? I'm so sorry. I don't remember. Yeah, metaphysical topics. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's on the floor. Let me take it. Okay, wow, there is a lot of light. Oh, wow, look, light body activation, accessing the divine within. You're accessing the divine within. That's what I was talking about. It feels like, I'm sure this group is very intelligent, emotionally intelligent, and you are someone who gives solution to other people. Like someone asks for a problem, you have the solution. But when it comes to you, you don't access that. You don't trust yourself. You're always in doubt when it comes to you. Now I feel like you're cutting that. You're finally understanding, like, as I give advice to other people, let me trust my own advice. Right? I really feel like that. That's who you're becoming here. You're becoming one with you. You're accepting you as you. You are cutting yourself from that competition. You don't want that competition anymore. Like again, the hush, 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 the fast-paced energy. Everyone wants to achieve that. There's a lot of hustle. Like you are like cutting yourself from that because it's too much for you guys. You're understanding that without that, I can create a lot of opportunities for myself. I can get whatever I want. Then why I am running when I can just walk and reach the destination? Why I'm running? Because as I run, I get tired, right? And then when I reach the destination, I get something else. I don't get something that I expected, right? And here you're walking. Maybe as you're walking, universe will give you a bike so you can easily reach the destination. That's the feeling here. So the things that you were putting too much effort on, you will be seeing that as you access your own divine, right? As you access your own wisdom, your own knowledge, you will be finding ways to do the same things in less time, less effort. I hope this is making sense. That's who you're becoming. Anyways, so let's see the final message here. Oh, look, nourishment. Look, again, you're taking care of yourself, and that's a beautiful thing. You're nourishing yourself with good food, good information. You're cutting this simulation. That's what I feel like. You're not allowing your mind to chatter all the time. You're actually grounding yourself. You're nourishing yourself with good food, good knowledge, good wisdom, good topics that makes you happy, connecting with the divine, connecting with your own heart, nourishing yourself, taking care of yourself. Relax. You're relaxing. And the more you relax, the more beautiful your creation will be. The more understanding you will have. You will find solutions. You will get multiple ways to do one thing. Again, there was an interview in which a therapist, I feel like she conducted a study or something like that, and she asked like how to wash dishes, and there was like 250 ways to wash dishes. Again, yeah, there is 250 ways to wash dishes. So why we are stuck with one or two? Like that only, you're finding ways, multiple ways to do things, and that is so easy, that is so effortless. And what happens is when it's easy and effortless, you're nourishing yourself. You're getting time. You're not in this hustle, bustle, running. As you surrender, you're finding that. Yeah. You are connected to divine. There is no doubt. You're very strong energy is there. You're heavily protected. Group number 2. So yeah, that's what it is. That's the message. Look, your trust, you're protected. You're in this bubble, protecting. Universe is protecting you. You're so safe. You're safe, so protected. So that's all I have for group number 2. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Group number 3, I will Viewers, let's talk about your transformation. Who are you becoming? All about your transformation. I'm seeing you becoming as a very confident person, believing in yourself, living a life in a way that best suits to you. You're not going with the rules of the society, like following the rules that are important, but not the rules that pull us down in any way. You're becoming a very independent person. You will have a lot of strength, a lot of stamina, mental stamina. I even feel like your mental health is drastically improving. You're not caught up in the small details, rather you're seeing the bigger picture of life. You're it feels like you're winning the fight against your own demons. Sometimes our mind, our thoughts can become our own demons. You're taming that, and you're rising above. You're coming in your personal power. Okay, so that's something I feel like there is a lot of acceptance. You're accepting the way you are. You're loving yourself the way you are. And even if someone doesn't love you like you love you, it's okay. If anyone doesn't accept you the way you are, it's okay. For example, it took a long while for you guys to accept the way your nose looks like. Maybe it was an insecurity, but now, before, if someone said something, you might have taken it personally. It might have made you feel bad. Maybe you would have searched like how to change your nose. Maybe you were looking for options for surgery, but now you have accepted yourself. You're loving yourself the way you are, right? So if anyone comments about your nose, you will not feel anything. It will not make you sad, or it will not make you feel bad, because you know that where they are coming from, it's their problem, right? They might have issues with their nose or something with their insecurity. That's why they're saying that, right? Yeah, I really feel like that. You're not taking things personally anymore because you have accepted yourself. That's just an example. Yeah, so let's see. You're not changing yourself because other people think that you should change. You will only change if you feel like it's necessary, right? That's what it is. Sometimes we do that. Sometimes we get insecurity because of other people. Like sometimes when we smile, people will say, like, your smile is so weird. Why are you smiling like that? And then the next time when we take it personally, we will not smile like that. And what happens is then our smile will be we will be very conscious and will not smile openly. We will not smile openly like our heart is open, right? We will be trying, we will again, insecurities are like that, isn't it? We'll not show our authentic side because of that insecurity. I feel like you're rising above your insecurities. You're rising above your fears. You're seeing the bigger picture because you're accepting yourself. You're already in this process of accepting yourself the way you are. You're loving yourself the way you are. You're accepting the parts that you didn't accept before. And even if other people don't accept it, it's not your problem. You're in that energy here. A lot of confidence is there, a lot of strength. I'm getting the energy of strength. You are the lion. Oh, again, the Osho deck. If you're familiar with Osho deck, there is this card of the devil. That is the conditioning. Like it was like the card where there is a lot of sheep and one lion is stuck between these sheeps, right? And like that, sometimes in life we are stuck like that. People are telling like everyone is doing this, let's do it. And the lion is doing what the sheep are doing. But lion has so much power. Lion's power are different from the sheep, right? And the lion is not understanding that how powerful he is. And what happens in that story is another lion comes and makes him realize that this is not the place you should be. You should be somewhere else. And that's exactly happening. You are understanding that you're not here to make everyone happy. You're not here to please everyone. You have a purpose that you have to accomplish, and one of your purpose is to love yourself and accept yourself the way you are. That's how you shine your light, right? And that takes courage. That takes that we need a lot of confidence for it, right? And you're becoming that. You're getting I feel like you're not going to take things personally because you're seeing the bigger picture. And that's why there is a lot of calmness, there is a lot of peace in your life because you're choosing peace. Yeah, consciousness. Again, you will look, again, we have the trust as well. So I feel like you know that what you're thinking, where you're focusing, that's what is going to grow. So you will be very conscious of where you're giving your energy, right? So that's something I feel like is shifting here. Your consciousness is definitely shifting. As I told you, seeing the bigger picture. Your connection with universe is very strong, and that's why you're not focusing on the minute details of life, rather you're seeing the bigger picture here. And I even feel like you will be in staying in the present moment more, not in the future or in the past. You will be taking life as it is. So again, for one example I'm getting is like, some days it's very sunny, some days it's very rainy, some days it's very cold, right? And people sometimes when the cold is not coming, people will complain the cold is not coming. But when it's very cold, people will start complaining it's very cold, right? When it's hot, when it's like, when someone is waiting for summer, they will like, when summer will come, when summer will come. When it comes, it's like, it's too hot, it's too hot. So sometimes we people are not at all happy, right? We have something to complain every day, even if it's weather. Yeah, sometimes I've seen my mom, it's not raining, it's not raining, rain has not come. And when it starts raining, oh, it's so much rain, so much rain. Yeah, we human beings are like that. And here you're not choosing to do that. So if it's cold, you're enjoying the cold, you're happy that today is a cold day. When then there is summer, you're like, okay, I have AC in my room, so it's okay. I will be able to deal with it, right? You're okay, thank you, divine. Like, that's the energy you're focusing on. Rather than choosing to complain, you are utilizing what you have. You're happy that you have these resources in your life, so you can enjoy the day. That's what it is. That's who you're becoming, right? Yeah, that's beautiful. So let's see. I feel like this group's confidence level is getting, like, I feel like right now you are at like a 60, but as you're moving forward, as you grow, age, you will be very confident in yourself. Like, it will reach the 100% level that you want to reach. You're going to be a very, very confident person. I see that. I feel like the main issue you dealt with in the past was the lack of confidence, and you're becoming someone who's going to be very confident. Yeah. You have a way with words as well, okay? And that's one of your gifts. So let's see what else. For group number 3, what's the message? I'm seeing a crown. Yes, you are the queen or you're the king. You're meant to be in a higher position, because the way you are choosing to live life, by not taking things personally, by not choosing the small thoughts make you feel bad about yourself, by not choosing to take other people's words seriously when it's not needed, right? Sometimes people just say things for the sake of things, and you're not accepting that. You're choosing to love yourself no matter what. Yeah, you're choosing to love life first. Yeah, we choose, right? I feel like yeah, sometimes people don't like that, but sometimes it's all about a choice, right? And you're choosing to love life. I feel like that, no matter what. Yeah. Okay, so we have, wow, yeah, I was talking about you choosing to love life. Again, there's so many hearts. So again, life is an adventure. You're understanding that very clearly. Life is an adventure, like the ship. There will be highs and the lows, but choosing to love, choosing to be grateful every day is a choice that we have to make. And that's exactly what you're doing, and that's how you're going to grow in your life. I feel like you're already a very thankful person, but you're becoming more thankful, more and more and more. You will be focusing more and more and more on gratitude, and the more you focus on gratitude, the more there will be thankful for. Yeah, gratitude is one of the most high vibe, right? It's the emotional scale. If you look at the emotional scales, it's one of the top. That energy is one of the top ones. So yes, yeah, that's what it is. And it's not something we can cultivate in one day. You have been working towards this for a while now, so that's why it's easy for you. It might not be easy for someone else. It's easy for you because you have been doing it for a while. See, group number 3, who are you becoming? You're healing your heart. You're trusting your heart. Your intuition is very strong. You will be trusting more and more of what your heart feels. You're trusting your own emotions, right? Because you know that It's the truth, right? Oh wow, we have the consciousness and merging with the divine. Yes. Look, alignment. You're aligning to your own dreams, goals, visions, because the way you are focusing more on gratitude, more on the things that is positive, because we become as we think, and you're thinking positive things. So the more you're positive, you're seeing that, the more you can feel the energies of the divine. You're getting signs, synchronicities everywhere you go. You're seeing the miracles in your life, the magic in your life. You're merging with the divine. Yeah, again, your consciousness, you're leveling up, you're ascending, right? um, that's what it is. So yeah, let's see more. Okay, who are you becoming? Group number 3. I feel like you are becoming very confident because you know that divine is always with you, protecting you, giving you the messages at the correct time, right? And you're trusting it. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, we have the Demeter harvest. Oh, I'm very attracted to the grapes. Lucky. You're becoming lucky. You're harvesting all the things that you have planted. This is your harvest season. You're getting the abundance. Yeah, abundance, luck. You're becoming lucky. That's who you're becoming. And the reason why is because you're choosing that. You're choosing to love yourself. You're choosing to accept yourself. Whatever you do you do it with love. You're focusing more on gratitude. So if you're planting something, you're planting it with a lot of love, a lot of gratitude. At the same time, you're not attached to the results. Rather you're just focusing on the planting, nurturing, and then you open your eyes and look, the growth is so big. You're not focusing on the growth. You're not waiting for the growth. Rather than you're enjoying the process, and that's why you're getting that harvest. Wow, you're becoming abundant, prosperous, you're becoming lucky. That's who you're becoming. Everything is working out in your favor, group number 3, because your energy is so powerful. And with the strength card, you are becoming an independent person. I even feel like there is a little bit of popularity as well. If you're on social media, I feel like you're enjoying whatever you're doing. You're with a lot of joy. You're making the content. Rather, you're not focused on the numbers or anything. You're just focused on your content, the journey. You're enjoying it. You're uploading it with a lot of faith, right? You're choosing to be more grateful, and as you're going with it, you will see that more and more people are liking your content. You're gaining that attention. That's what the energy is here. So let's see more for group number 3. What's the message here? Who are you becoming? Is there a song, popular and popular, something like that? Is I'm hearing that. Okay. Oh, 5 of Pentacles. You're getting out of this energy. You're not disappointed anymore with your results because you're not choosing to stay in that energy, like chasing the results. Rather, you're enjoying the journey. So now, that's what the change is. Yeah, look. You're choosing to move away from the disappointments. You're understanding when we start waiting for a plant to grow, it will take a lot of time. The energy, I would say, if you're cooking and if you have kept a pot of milk and you're waiting for it to boil, no matter how long you wait, it will not come into boil, right? But you just put it on the fire at the low flame, and then you go and do your work, and then you come back, it's done, right? And you're not waiting, and it's done. Like that, you're getting to that energy where you're not waiting for the results. Rather, you're just enjoying. As I was mentioning with this Demeter card, you're enjoying that growth process. You're grateful to water the plant that you have planted. You're nurturing it, and you're enjoying the process. Like social media as well, you're enjoying the videos that you're making. Rather than just focusing on the results, you're enjoying it, you're loving it, you're finding a lot of joy because you're walking away from this kind of disappointment. That's the change. You're learning that. Maybe you were very focused on the results, and the more you saw yourself focused on the results, the more you became disappointed, and now you're cutting that. You're letting it go. You're moving away from that. And as you move away from that, you're seeing the growth that you want, the expansion that you want is coming easy to you guys. Okay? So that's the message here. So let's see what else for group number 3, the owl group. A weight of the world. Look, boundaries, let go. It's not yours to carry. Again, you're not taking things personally. When we start taking things personally, that's when we get into the fear. Again, if it's social media, if you're working on social media, right, you're uploading your content, and when you look at the comments, people are sharing their opinions, and once you start taking that personally, it will be full of disappointments, because you cannot make everyone happy. You cannot make everyone life easier, right? Maybe there will be people who will love your content, and maybe there will be people who will not like your content, but that's something you don't have to carry. And I feel like that's what you're going to do. That's what your transformation is about. You were carrying the criticism, you were carrying the negative comments in your heart, and that led you to feel like that, feel disappointed in a way. I feel like that you're moving away from that, and you're understanding that's something you don't have to carry. That's the example I'm getting. It can be with business, it can be in your career, it can be in any way, right? So you're like choosing not to carry that. It's not my duty, right? My duty is to enjoy what I do, to love what I do, to create it with full of joy. Again, I will go back to the example of planting a seed. I'm just going to plant the seed, I'm just going to nurture it, and I'm just going to enjoy. I'm not going to carry anyone's doubt with me. I'm not going to carry anyone's criticism with me. It's not mine to carry. I don't have to carry all those things. And you're going, as you move away from that, your disappointments are also fading away, and you're seeing the growth and expansion. That's what it is. You're freeing yourself from something that is not even yours. You're freeing yourself from the responsibility that is not even yours in the first place to carry, right? You thought it's yours, but it was not yours, and you're understanding it, and you're eliminating yourself from it. Yeah, so let's see. What else? This surrender, like again with this consciousness and this crown chakra, you're trusting your heart, and whenever something like that happens, your heart will be like, no, this is not mine to carry. I have every right to set boundaries. This criticism is not constructive, so I don't have to take it. But once it is a constructive criticism, you will be like, yeah, maybe this person what is saying is good criticism. I can work on myself, I can change that, and you will be working on it. But you're not taking any criticism that is just came out from a jealous person, right? Sometimes when people are jealous, they do that, and you're not taking it anymore because it's not yours to carry. And that's the reason. When you're putting out your content, you're putting it with a lot of faith, a lot of trust, a lot of courage, right? You're like, yes, this is what I wanted to create, and I created it with a lot of joy. So yes, the people who will like, and if they don't like, it's not my business. I don't have to carry that. Yeah, you're freeing yourself from so much of nonsense that we carry with ourselves, right? You used to do that, but not anymore. Yeah, look. Oh, look, becoming very clever. Look at the fox energy, right? Yes. With this, sometimes we got to be like the fox energy. We got to be clever. We cannot take everyone's stupidity and carry with ourselves. And that's when we get fearful. That's when we start doubting ourselves. That's when we get disappointed, right? And that's when again, maybe you do a video and you are showing your authentic side, you're smiling, you're laughing, and someone says, oh, your laugh is so bad. Why are you laughing that much? And then the next time you start the video, you will be not laughing. And then you realize it's not me. It's not the authentic me, right? And that's how you're stopping your light. And now you're like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to carry that. If someone is mentioning that, maybe they have some issues related with laughter, let them go and work on it. It's not my problem to carry. I'm going to be me without any fear, the authentic me, showing the true side of me, and I'm not carrying the weight of everyone. It's not mine to carry. You're freeing yourself. That's how you're becoming cunning in a good way, right? Sometimes we need that, and that's the clever thing to do. That's the thing. And that's leading to your success. That's leading to your popularity in a way. I feel like that. because you are showing the authentic side of you without any fear of judgment, without any fear of criticism. And as you do that, you're not focused on your results as well. I feel like you're not focused on your results anymore. Rather, you're enjoying that. You're enjoying your work. And the more you enjoy your work, the more you put out your work with a lot of love, you're going to see the results. So yes, there is a lot of success that is coming here for you guys, because the way you're choosing to love yourself. To, again, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Again, show, if you have an idea, you're not worried or you're not in this fear to show that to other people. You're showing your authentic side to other people. Once our sacral chakra is balanced, we have a lot of creative energy, right? It's balanced. We're getting a lot of ideas, and that's why I feel like you're expressing yourself. You're not afraid to be vulnerable. You're not afraid to show your authentic side to people. And that's the thing. That's what it is. And even if someone is not accepting that part of you, you're okay with it because you have accepted it, right? Yeah, it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of work. Finally, you're in this place where you've learned that and you're showing the true authentic side of you without any fear of judgment, without any fear of criticism. And that's why you're winning, group number 3. That's the reason you're winning. Yeah, so let's see the final message here for group number 3. Oh, look, we have the fruition. That's why you're getting all the harvest. We have the harvest card and we have the fruition card. Wow, look at it. The word harvest. Yeah, guys, finally, finally you're getting all your results. Finally, you're becoming successful. I would say for some of you, popularity is there. You're seeing the rewards. You're seeing the growth. As I mentioned, you're seeing the growth. If you have a social media, as I told you, moving away from the disappointment. You're not focusing on the numbers. You're not focusing on the results. Rather, you're just enjoying the journey, showing your authentic side, loving the work you're doing, expressing yourself, showing your creativity to the world. You're being open like a book, being not afraid, not fearful, courageously. You are showing yourself, and even if someone is giving you that criticism, you're not accepting it because it's not yours to carry. And that's how you're presenting yourself every day. This determination of yours is going to pay off. And again, you have been focusing on gratitude. I was talking about it. So you are focusing more on gratitude. You're focusing on the people who gives you good comments rather than focusing on the people who are not giving you, right? So yes, that's what it is. That's how you're becoming cunning in a beautiful way, because you're focusing on the positive, not the negatives. And that's why you're getting that fruition. That's why you are, you're getting one of your goals fulfilled. That's one thing I'm feeling like. This is a goal of yours that hasn't been coming true for a while, and you have been asking, what is that I'm doing that's not? What is the reason why I'm not getting this goal of mine? And exactly this transformation that you're going through, right? You're cutting that disappointment. You're focusing more on the positive. You're taming your own demons, and you're focusing on more luck. If you focus more on luck, the more luck comes, and you're doing that. That's why you're becoming lucky. You're focusing more on luck. You're focusing more on positivity. Your consciousness. Where your consciousness goes, energy flows there, right? What you're thinking, there is where energy is flowing, and you're doing that exactly. That's why you're manifesting these desires of you. You're getting that harvest. And I have to say that you're very, very powerful manifester. You have already been a powerful manifester, but somehow this weight that you were carrying, it was not even yours. That put a toll on your manifestation. That was the blockage. Now you are letting go of that blockage, not afraid to show your authentic side. As you show your authentic side, as you become the real you, you're showing yourself to the world, the real you. You're like an open book. You're not afraid to show yourself, to express yourself anymore. And that's the reason for your success. And the words I would say about it regarding your transformation is independence. If you want that financial independence, that's happening. Independence. You're becoming confident. A lot of courage I can see. Not taking the shit nonsense from other people. That's where you're getting cunning. That's where you're getting clever. Right? Not taking people's opinion personally. Yeah, if someone is giving you good criticism, yes, okay, you will work with it. But if someone is saying nonsense, you can like, yeah, this is nonsense, I don't have to take it. That's who you are becoming, group number 3. So that's the message for group number 3. Hope it made sense, hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.